Hello, welcome to episode 15. I have some energy today. I don't know where it came from.
Just about to fall asleep.
I know.
Behind your screen. What happened?
I don't know what's happened.
Are we recording? And then it was like the lights come on.
I'm on.
Eyes. Like he was dead inside, and now he's like, oh, what?
He's a different person.
It's usually not this way. It's an opposite effect. I usually have energy and then, hello. Anyway, before we get into tonight's episode, as always, we have some sponsors and friends of the show that we'd love to shout out. And Hayden would love to shout them out specifically.
Yeah.
With his weird energy eyes.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I've got nothing but weird vibes for us tonight.
Oh, really? Bring them.
Oh,
Maybe?
especially during the announcements.
Maybe?
All right. Okay. Well, you know what? You know who appreciates weird vibes?
Who?
Eldritch Foundry, because you can really
They
make
do.
whatever weird little guys you want. Without what? Look at the articulation Molly's doing. Please show us. Show us the possibilities. Look at all of them. Wow. Wow, you could do that. You could have something permanently positioned just like all of this. If you head on over to eldritchfoundry.com/rollslayers. No, wait, that's wrong, isn't it?
Yeah.
We don't have a /rollslayers in that, do we?
It's just our code.
No, yeah, it's
Checkout.
a discount code. My bad. Just regular eldritchfoundry.com and then use the discount code rollslayers at checkout for 15% off of quality STL files and custom printed minis. On top of that, we got our pals over at World Anvil. What do we do with that today, Tyler?
Shoot. You can build out really cool, complex political systems in World Anvil by creating linked articles, both from, linking NPC character pages to their affiliated political structure, and then you can, they have like web map things that you can use for genealogies, but also relationships politically. And so that's my World Anvil tip of the day.
Yeah, that's really cool and all. Or you can make a big list of goblin names. There's Bloro, there's Gizmo, there's Rabston. There's all of the names you can imagine. Put them in your World Anvil, plan it all out, and use this link to buy it, worldanvil.pxf.io/rollslayers. Additionally, I'd like to take a moment to slow things down a little bit and highlight the musical partners and sound pioneers that help make a lot of this podcast come to life. That's right. We have Beyond Skyrim. We have Scanlan's Short Halt music. We have Sirenscape doing all the little ching ching and the clink of glasses together and the and then the table breaks sound.
Do they make like the whooshes, the like wind whooshes? Is that where you get those?
Yeah.
The like cave drips?
Mm-hmm. And some
All
of the
that
like
stuff.
rain
Science
sounds and
tape.
stuff.
And dare I forget, another musical inspiration, Celestial Anthem Project. With all those fine folks combined, this whole thing gets a whole lot of color and a whole lot of texture. So head on over to our website, go check them all out, build your own playlists with them, and use them in your own Dungeons and Dragons type games. Patreon. I had an idea of what we could be putting on there, because we don't put a lot on there, but we really ought to be doing more because we have plans. Tyler, just put the dungeon map that we're in it right now in Patreon.
Sure.
Let people look at it.
Will do.
I'd be a patron then.
Yeah,
I made it in Incarnate online, so shout out Incarnate.
Patreon.com/rollslayers. We're going to start putting things in it. I'm going to make just unprompted demands like this all the time, and it's going in there.
I'm going to send you the login. Yeah.
Yeah, once I get the login, it's going to be full of tirades.
Oh, no.
Tyler, your face looks like genuinely a little bit like,
I'm a little bit alarmed.
what? Cool, Hayden.
That's right, patreon.com/rollslayers. I'm feeling certain that I missed something.
Yeah, social media.
Oh, who even
Yeah.
cares anymore? The only social media that matters is Discord. So get onto our website or our Instagram bio to get our link to the Discord. We had all kinds of stuff going on in there today. I actually tried to talk about Dungeons and Dragons for a minute, and it was supplanted quickly. Mostly because no one in this here room responded to my worst spells question except for John. And he's not
know
even
what
here.
spells.
When was that?
Well, that was
That was
earlier.
like
Like a day ago.
last week. Well,
I was
anyways,
like, I don't know. I would have said
Well-
like, I'm not, there was something that I like never used last session, but I'm like,
Grease.
I don't know enough.
No, I'm just joking because that's like John's like favorite spell in the last
We
campaign.
used a lot of stuff.
yeah, way too much. Anyways, Discord's where we're at, but also we're on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and importantly, YouTube, where you can watch all these episodes absolutely free. And
Video.
With crisp, clear 1080p video.
zoom in on my pores. Okay, that one was it, right?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Like, subscribe, give us a star rating on Spotify if you're on Spotify, and
Say it with some zest.
I know, come on, Tyler.
like and
I guess.
subscribe.
Like, send some stars and like subscribe or something.
Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, but yeah, let's play the game because that's why you guys are here.
Is it? I just
Yeah,
wanna
I
hang
think
out.
so. So, last we left off, the party found an apparent end to the Crypt of Ovendane, making their way into the final chamber where there was indeed a sarcophagus with a letter from an ancient wizard named Ramadrul, as well as a dark iron key. The party took a long rest and then woke up and started to debate on who should keep said key. As the party is coming to consciousness after their long rest, Ori seems to be looking a little green around the gills, looks quite sick and frail, and states that she thinks that the nature of her magic has left her a little depleted. And therefore crawls back into the Myconid for some much needed rest. So, we pick up there.
Oh, well, I was going to suggest that she hold on to the key.
I can hold on to it.
But this might be an omen that perhaps we ought to re-examine who holds on to this.
Who currently has it?
Mert.
Oh, Mert.
Well, I know I will keep obsessive watch over it.
But also,
That's
you
true.
are very likely to have it with you in battle. And if you get slain by something, then you have it with you and it is hard to retrieve. Where, like, I probably wouldn't. Or, like, Visa, he gets very old. He's probably good at, like, taking care of things for, like, a long time.
Well,
Yeah. Do you lose things often? You are good at keeping up with your things since you are
And
older?
he's, like, very tiny, so he doesn't get into, like, the middle of battle, really. He, like, uses his magics from far away.
If you turn into the stars while you are holding it, will it get lost?
Well, that would not be good.
no.
What if you become an elk? Will the key still be on you?
Well,
How?
I have so many questions about your magic.
Yeah, this is all very compelling, and I do agree, Zai. I think that you're onto something by saying maybe the people in the heat of battle. Mert, I've watched you die 3 times in the week that I've known you.
Yes,
But-
I'm sure you are good at holding on to things, but like also
Yes.
you get stabbed a lot.
but let me ask you this. Do you loot bodies while fight is still happening?
But if they know that we have this important key,
But if they don't know that we have this important key... and
But
they
like,
die-
what if you
Well-
die and we have to run away, but you have the key and we can't leave you?
Or perhaps what if they throw you down a pit or off a cliff?
Also fair.
It's not that we don't trust you, it's that you might get stabbed a little bit more than like Visa.
This is valuable concern, but alternatively, if the key is thrown over in the pit with me, nobody else can get it.
But also then
That's a terrible, but we can't get it. That's the problem. The core issue here is that we got to hang on to this. I guess that's a pretty ominous rhyme. I'm not inclined to go pushing my luck on it.
Yes, what did it say? That men and all manner of creatures will come after you if you lose sight of the key? Who's holding, who has the note?
Whoever, probably Murdig. Well, no, who reads Elvish? You all two.
I would have it then.
Yeah, you can reread it. It said, you're referencing, if you fail to keep the key hidden, you will be hunted by men, monsters, and gods alike.
Ugh.
Well, you know what they
If
say
we
is...
have to hide it.
This is a very heavy thing that we have found. Seems
Well-
that Evandra really wanted to weave our paths together because now we are all bound to this key of destiny or whatever.
But it's true, but you know what they say, with great responsibility comes great power. So there's a pretty good chance that there's going to be some solid material benefit that comes with this.
So what you're saying is if I hang on to the key, I get great power.
Not you specifically, maybe, but... Again, we don't know what this may even... Can I please just hold on to it? You're already making me nervous. I see you eyeballing the door over there.
Mert will reluctantly hand the key over to Leaf, just figuring... The person who seems to be talking the most probably has the best ideas.
Okay. I would look at Zach as like, I don't know, covertly as I can. Like, I don't like this.
I will just overtly cross my arms and stare very
Well, okay, we've already established
stare
it.
daggers at Leaf and or Break. Don't you dare.
We've already established that you can hold on to it for the same reason he can't, right?
Of course, I don't want to hold on to it.
It's
I'm
just
afraid of
that
that thing.
it's just that you have so many secrets. It makes it a little bit difficult to trust you. You have
Although
this look and you have this other one.
I'd like to direct all of you to the canonical insight roll that you requested that you make.
I was gonna say, like,
And
we
that
can
I'd
roll
like
that
everyone
we
at this
believe
table to
him.
recall how much they trust me, please. Everyone here made it, and I think except for Mert.
What?
The insight
How many
thing.
people? Yeah, everyone went for the insight roll.
It's one.
I think it was just us two.
Yeah.
Oh, Jed, did you make the insight roll or
I don't
not?
Remember?
I really don't think so.
I don't recall.
I don't think
I
you
really
did.
think it was just the two of us.
If
Okay,
if
well,
it
that's
was
fine with me.
funny voluntary
But there's a
insight check, I think I
difference
missed
between, like, trusting what you have told us and understanding that, like, also you do lie sometimes. Because, and that's like what I was saying, was that you have this one face and then you have another, and
Different
like, I don't really
voices.
know, like, don't know.
Compelling reasoning. However, if I may direct you to the specific statement the insight roll was made against, which was,
Do you?
I do not have any more secrets.
Well,
Again, that's
the way I see this equation, whether you're not sure if you can trust him or not, if he runs away with Key, it's not like he can defend himself very well.
Now, that's true.
Are you following?
Oh.
His survival kind of depends on us, and so if he runs away without us, and people know he has the key, I don't know how long he's gonna make it. And so it's a what's the phrase? Vest interest, something like that. If he stays with us, he stays alive longer.
So you feel like you trust this man, like you think he should have the key? Like he's the best one for the job and not Visa?
He's part of the raiding party. Of course I trust him.
But he's better to have the key than Visa. That's the question. It's not about who is in and who is out. You should have the key.
Myrtle look at Visa.
How old are you?
Think for a minute. My 60s, I think.
What is that in goblin moons?
Probably like 30. I don't know.
Zai would lean over to Zach and say, do goblins have different moons?
I don't know.
Maybe oldest one should keep. He's been alive a lot longer.
That's fair. The only thing I don't know about is, and forgive me, I hope you don't take this personally, I know perhaps the least about him over there of anybody here. And it's not as though I inherently mistrust this gentleman on that basis alone, but it don't help the case too much. Say what happened, you get the feeling that you need to find more gainful employment elsewhere or take to the high seas again.
I think I understand. I don't like it because he is asking for it for himself, and that is what makes me feel a little bit weird. If he was arguing that Zach should have it, then okay, but because he's arguing for himself, that is a little weird to me. That makes me think that he wants it for something that I don't know about. That is all.
I think our friend was just very skilled in a mode of conversation known as the devil's advocate. I don't know that Greg is necessarily acting selfishly or is self-interested. But I think he's very good at... Greg, would you agree that you're a bit of a survivor?
Yeah. Can't deny that.
I think what he's doing right now is sussing out risk. And this is an excellent opportunity for us. As we said when we set out from Esaloon, that this was an opportunity for us to get to know each other a bit better. For us to figure out how we work well together. And it looks like one of Greg's talents is going to be keeping us safe, but mitigating risk.
Well, alright then.
Okay,
And
Lisa,
look, when-
you think
when-
this is a good idea?
Well,
For the time being, when Aura is feeling a little bit more herself, which understandable, we maybe put her through a bit too much on this one, all at once. But when she's feeling a bit more herself, we can have this conversation all over again. I'm perfectly willing to part with this thing. You know, if everybody seems to come to an agreement that there's better hands for it.
As you mentioned, Ori, there you hear some hurling sounds from within the Myconid and a sparkly purple light emanating from within.
Oh no!
Oh,
She has sparkly throw-ups.
Maybe in the
I thought magic was her cleaning her throw-ups.
we'll see.
We don't know.
That makes more sense. I just thought the throw.
I that was my first impulse, but
It's like and then magic.
Ori, are you all right in that? Is there a chance that you could maybe identify this thing and at least tell us if it's, I don't know, something that we could use in the near term?
Silence. A small slot opens on the side and wordlessly a teeny hand, very pale, sticks out
Oh.
expectantly for the key.
Do I still have the key?
I hand her the key and kind of pat her on the hand.
Thank you. Shuts promptly. She can take an hour to identify if you guys are doing other stuff.
It's only 10 minutes, right?
Oh, is it? Yeah, its ritual spell is 10 minutes. Yeah. You guys can sit and kind of chat amongst yourselves as she casts Identify. Opens it, sticks the key back out for whoever would take it. It's not magic.
I take it.
Oh.
It's not magic.
It's not magic, is what she says.
Not magic.
Interesting.
I'm a little surprised and frankly a little disappointed, but that'll be okay, I suppose. Well, I guess now that we've gotten that part out, we can talk a little bit more about the fun and interesting things that we got left over in here. Namely, the large treasure door.
Yeah, I'm very curious about what's behind that treasure door.
Well, it's a golden door. Well, that's all we know.
Yeah.
A door that fancy looking has to have treasure behind it.
If you insist.
Or a misdirect. I'm just being optimistic, trying to keep spirits high. No, I don't know why they're low. We did get all the way to the bottom of this
I'm
thing.
feeling really good. We are full
Our teamwork is pretty outstanding.
We're doing all right. Survived longer than some of the raiding parties I've been with.
So what is next?
You guys headed to the treasure door?
Treasure door.
Treasure door.
I don't know what to call it besides the treasure door, apparently.
That's all. I don't think we know what to call it, but treasure door.
Do y'all want to go to the treasure door?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe when the Modron told us about it, we had settled on seeing after it on our way out.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So you guys can make your way back through some of the more perilous parts of the dungeon, climbing across pits of acid, going through weird doorway rooms with lots of different entrances and exits, and start to navigate your way back towards the beginning of the complex, eventually coming to a fork in the path, one side going north towards the fire trap room, and another headed south that you've not explored. Creepy music. As you guys make your way down this hallway, you come to a large golden door with like bits of decorative geometric scrawling that belies a dark iron below a gold plating.
Any, there's no symbology with the geometric design, it's just
Not that you can tell.
design.
No. There's a singular large key on the left door. Or not key, keyhole.
Keyhole.
We have two
We
keys.
still have
We have
a
one-
gold key, right?
We do have the gold key. Well, I want to double check and investigate for traps.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Isn't it like proficiency because I have these
Mhm.
tools? Whatever.
Let's see,
Nope.
Okay. You don't see any sign of any trap or tampering on this thing.
I think I still have the gold key, so I want to try that.
Okay. You stick the key into the lock. Doesn't budge.
What about the other key?
All right. I will say this, that I put the fancy key in my coin purse of holding.
Okay.
I remove it from the coin purse of holding, and I would like to try it on. Does anyone have any aversions to this? As I see it, this is our key. So,
Let's
anyone
try
have
it.
any aversions to me trying?
Let's try.
Which one?
The iron key.
The power key.
The power key.
Okay, that is not the fancy key, just so you know, Hayden.
I had the fancy
it's
key
just
we tried.
dark iron, the one that you have.
Yes.
Yeah.
The power
It is
key.
the fancy key.
I mean,
My brain.
it's fancy, but it's not.
the ancient.
It's not
key.
ostentatious.
The special key. Sure.
Yeah, you go ahead and reach out with this key, and it is too small to adequately
Oh.
unlock this door.
Can I try unlocking it with thieves' tools?
You can go ahead and make a lockpicking check if you'd like.
Let's try that.
I would-
I want to
I
add
would-
something
I would-
to this. Hang on.
Oh,
Oh no, if you have something, go ahead, please.
I would put my hand on him and cast guidance.
Cool. What does that get me?
Plus
D4.
4.
Sweet. Thieves. That's proficiency plus dexterity.
Mhm.
Okay. Had fun.
Well,
15 total.
15. You stick your thief tools in and start to rotate to find where the tumblers are, and you get one, you get two, clink. You're not able to get past that third tumbler.
I hate you. I can't believe you would do this to us. Just say no next time. No, you failed. Oh, man.
No treasure for you. Okay, maybe I can stick my sword, my magical sword in there and flip in the is this like a one door, like a big double doors? Like what kind of a hinging situation?
It is a big double door. You see hinges on either side. Yeah, you can try and stick your blade in and try and pry them open if you'd like.
Sure.
Is that
Am
what
I
you're
gonna break
trying
my
to-
sword?
is that
I'm
what
gonna
you're-
break my fancy sword.
No, it's magic. It's not going to break.
Okay.
Is that what you're trying to do, though?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
I'll go ahead and cast guidance this time.
What
Hey.
that
So you
gives
get
me plus
add a
four.
D4.
Roll well.
What did you say? Athletics?
That's a 6.
How do you already know?
What? No, you grabbed a D6. You want a
This
D4.
is, yeah.
And 11 plus 6 is a 17.
You strain against the door, but it doesn't budge.
All
right.
DC.
Last thing I can think to try. This might be a bit of a cooperative effort. You said we can see the hinges.
Yes.
Could I cast frostbite on them and have someone try to smash them?
Sure.
All right. You want to try putting that? Does anyone have something blunt first? If not, you want to try using that sword? Because I'm about to try to freeze these hinges and see if we can smash them.
Have some javelins?
You don't have X.
You have the blunt side. You have a pommel to your sword that you can use.
Yeah.
I have mace.
No, a mace would work.
Can you
No,
use
that's
that?
good.
Okay. Would you like me to borrow the mace?
Yes, please.
I cast frostbite on the hinges.
I like this. This
Which
is
is
a good way
to
to.
hit, I guess.
Very
Or it's a
nice.
saving throw.
He's gonna.
No, it just freezes the hinges because it is a door. And you can go ahead and make an attack roll with a mace. So just make your regular attack roll and then roll the damage die for the mace, which is a D6, D8, not D10, not
D6.
D6.
So how?
I think it's attack roll
Mhm.
plus strength and proficiency.
Yep.
How? Wait. But
So
how do I know which? I don't understand.
Just roll a D20 for me real quick.
Just like your greatsword,
Yeah.
minus 1 because it's not magical.
Yeah.
Okay.
just- see,
So
like-
just 6.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not very good.
It's a door. It's okay.
Isn't that so then wait? Do I still add
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
extra thing?
Yeah,
Okay. So said 9.
Okay, you hit the door. Hinge. Go ahead and roll a D6 plus your strength modifier to image.
8.
Okay. You see Zach swing into this hinge that is frozen and the ice shatters. There's a clang of metal and the hinge remains unmarred.
Oh. Well, I guess that's that. Unless anybody saw any keys they didn't tell us about.
But the door. What's behind the door?
Oh,
Can you
man.
lightning it? Could we? Is it a magical door? Can we say some special
Can I
word?
try the thieves' tools again?
No. The check is for probably consecutive tries with thieves' tools, honestly. You don't always get it on the
could,
first go.
Tyler, you could raise the DC for a consecutive try.
Sure, I'll raise the DC for a consecutive try.
All right, everyone, send your best guidances.
Well, we've just got
Please, I
guidance.
can try it this time. Mine did not work very well.
Do good. Please do good on this one. I have to know what's behind this door. Better. Plus a D4.
Mm-hmm.
21.
As you're maneuvering your thieves' tools, kind of straining your abilities, you get 3, 4 tumblers and 5. And that 6th tumbler, you're not able to. It snaps the nib of your thieves' tools, and they're a little bit damaged, but they'll suffice.
Oh, nobody has knock, do they?
So close.
I looked on Ori's spell list. She does not.
Oh, that's okay. Well,
What do we do
Yes.
now?
I guess we leave. We did our best. Unless you want to try.
He wants to tell us something so bad.
You think we could like
Just
burn
think
it
it's
down?
funny.
Our very last option would be seeing if there were any paths we haven't gone down yet and see if there's a key.
Yeah, that's the.
We have a map of the whole dang dungeon. I guess, yeah, we would know if there's anything we missed.
The only
Is
rooms
the
you
door
missed-
gold?
It is gold plated, yes.
I guess we could try and blast it with fire, see what happens.
Well, let's see what happens. I cast flaming sphere.
Okay. Just start to try and melt the gold.
Let's see. Yes.
As you concentrate this ball of fire on the door, indeed, gobs of gold drip, 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 pooling at the ground, steaming, leaving behind a pure, dark iron door with, under where the gold was, deep grooves cut in it, pulsing with blue magical energy.
Oh, magic door. Oh no, negative.
Can I like collect the gold and save it for Ori?
It is basically a pile of slag, but once it cools, you can try and like shovel it off.
Yeah. Yeah, she can figure it
Can
out.
condense it in some way, yes. Easy enough.
Is there any kind of a identifiable rune or pattern with this?
Make an Arcana check for me.
Oh, that's exciting. I rolled 10 total.
Seems to be some sort of abjuration magic.
Well, that's something. Well, it seems to be some sort of abjuration magic. And there's not much I can do about that.
Oh, I want to get in it so bad.
Do we think that maybe Ori could do something if we wait for her to recover from what she's dealing with?
Does anyone... Hang on, I need to check and see if I have this spell. It could be as simple as a dispel magic spell, but I don't think I
That's
have
what I was
that
checking
one.
for Ori, too. I don't think she gets it either.
I get that at level 5.
Oh,
Oh, maybe when this
Let's
little
go do something
come
real
back.
fast. Come back to Let's go find the monster here. Real quick.
It's hilarious.
You must be this level to ride.
for listeners at home, Tyler did say we may or may not need to be prepared to level up in the next session.
Okay, so we
Are prepared.
I'm like, wait, do I have that now? No, that's for the next one.
Alright.
Crime
Are
check.
there any places we didn't explore, Tyler?
Yes, there are 2 rooms you didn't explore. One was described to be a large pink mouth that would close down on the Modron if it got too close. The other, well, technically there were 3. There was one that was a kind of cavernous hallway with like a stalactite creature that tried to eat your Modron friend. And the other was a room that it described as a yawning black portal.
Ooh, we like portals.
So, I don't know that any of those are gonna. I wish we would have asked the Modron about that. I guess we didn't know we needed a key. There will be other magic doors.
I know, but this one's right here.
Oh, well, I got nothing. I can't get through this.
I guess we can leave and come back later if we come back at all.
How
You
big is
want to
the-
go to those other rooms that the Modron said that were on the map?
Kind of, but no.
They're kind of just a mouth or a stomach and also a rock monster.
Damn question.
I could fight those if you'd like, but
You mentioned the iron key that we've got was too small for the keyhole. Can we see through the keyhole?
No, it is dark on the other side of the room.
But I mean, like, does the keyhole run through the door?
It does not. It looks like there is, as you shine a light in, it looks like there's a complex tumbler system and gears that actually extend up and down into the door.
I try the key anyways.
You stick it in and you try and twist it, and it rattles against the sides of the tumblers.
all right. Well, you know,
Better to try. It could be
Yeah, I know.
an expanding
I wanted
key
to
of
know.
some sort or something. I don't know.
They said I can't see your face fully, but they said that you looked like you were holding something back.
Oh, I just think it's really funny that you guys really wanted this door.
Well, yeah, you put a gold door in front of us,
And now we know it's magic.
for which there is no key.
It's radiating with magic. I think Mert's about to give up too.
Yeah. All right. Gift twins. This will be another
What?
lesson for you. Is
What was Lisa
sometime.
going to say?
Oh,
I'll try something and don't get your hopes up.
Can you
they
start yourself
are,
through
they
the
are
hole?
sky high.
Not quite
Could
stars.
you like grow some vines that like
Face is
go in
gonna
there?
lean his staff against the door and put his hand by the keyhole. And as his hand approaches the keyhole, his tabard kind of climbs up his person, and in a whirl, crawling off of the staff onto the door is a large caterpillar.
Mm.
He's gonna crawl down towards the keyhole. I'm gonna see if I can crawl into the keyhole, push up the tumblers.
Wait,
Kind of caterpillar wild shape?
I have no idea.
Go ahead and make a strength check, an athletics check as a caterpillar.
Athletics?
Yeah. As you crawl into this keyhole and start to try and press up upon these tumblers and
Hey,
press them into the unlocked
With
position.
my experience failing on the lock picking, can I shout guidance at him, like, aka help him?
Sure, I'll give him an advantage.
I keep thinking of Melan like squeezing her like fingers. I'm like, can anybody do that? Who can do that? Nobody.
Strength for a caterpillar.
Yeah, do you have the stab block for your caterpillar?
No.
Let's see.
Stab block?
5e stats.
Just a bench pressing tumblers inside this lock.
Yeah. He's an old
It's a
caterpillar.
15
He
on
has a
it's a
beard.
15 on the die.
Okay, I'm gonna say a caterpillar has +0 athletics,
It was 15.
as it is a caterpillar.
I don't know. I feel like proportionately, they can like carry
Okay.
and move much
Yeah.
more than their proportionate weight.
Sure,
That is
+2. +2.
What?
17 athletics.
Okay, you struggle to push up these tumblers, getting a couple, but these are very heavy for your caterpillar self.
We were never gonna get in the store, guys.
When he'll come back out the lock and just with a little plop onto the ground, he'll slowly take his normal form again and say,
Well, worth a shot.
I think we literally tried everything. We might just have to let this door go.
Okay, well then what is next? If we're not getting through here, where are we going to? Well, let's go up.
Okay, you guys make your way back to the beginning of the crypt. The door is closed, but with the ornate key and guidance from Ori, you're able to open the door again into that first original chamber with the reliefs.
Can we like
sorry, just thinking about trying to unlock the doors.
That's great. That's great.
Pretty great stuff. Pretty great. Making your way back up to the top of the hill. Where are you guys headed? on this fine morning.
Neither of you. Zai certainly does not care about the other rooms. You know, no one else cares about the other rooms.
I mean, if they're all just like things trying to eat us.
Those are things we lucked out on not getting to.
Yeah, if they're trying to kill us, like,
If you super care about the door, we could go fight one of those things and see if we level up. Given his reluctance to get us through the door, I doubt that would work.
Yeah.
Now I feel like it would work because I said I doubt it will work.
Well, I think the Modron would have said, like, I feel like the key would be prominently placed.
Well, I don't care.
I don't know what these faces are, but they are faces. I don't know what to do with them.
I'm just having a good time listening.
We're having a great time. That's what we're having a good time too. We're your favorite.
I'm just vibing. Enemy of every D&D party is the door. That's like the classic D&D enemy.
Okay, well, if you're good, I'm good.
I'm good. Disappointed, but good.
Yeah. Same. You guys emerge into
Like,
sunlight
weeks.
once again. You're able to deal with your day as you see fit. It probably only took you an hour messing around with the door to realize that you couldn't get in. So it's probably like 10 a.m.
What's it gonna be, folk? We headed to Wenwode and then over to where next?
Wait, I
Stagger?
thought we were just going to Wenwode to get this key, right?
Yeah, do we want to give the gold key to whoever?
I
No.
don't think so. That's.
We weren't supposed to deliver anything. We were just supposed to hang on to it.
Oh.
What if they come looking for us?
Well, they probably will.
What if they
Cross
want the
that bridge.
key?
Well, they only want. They said it was a gold key they were looking for, right?
No.
No,
They
there's
just said it was a key.
a key in a crypt. But our donkeys and our wagon were taken to Wenwode, and
With, what's
the
his
road
face?
does continue westward from there down to Staggarth.
Well, let's
That's
go
right.
retrieve the donkeys and then be on our way.
Yeah, I might need to do a little stocking up while we're there. That's
Yeah.
okay too.
Sounds about right.
I think maybe I would like to maybe buy some shoes. While
We
we are
want
there.
shoes like the E-stick.
I mean, they look kind of cool.
Is she wearing shoes now, or is he wearing
The
shoes
gift
now?
siblings
they
do not wear shoes.
Oh.
Wait,
But I am, we are traipsing around the mountains and the forests and the crypts and, like have like a cool, like some boots, with like laces.
Okay.
You could even put metal spikes on them.
Oh, that's a great idea. I love that.
Oh, you might.
Yes, I think maybe I can ask Ori when she's feeling better to help me fashion some shoes or fashion some ornaments to some shoes.
I wonder if this big city has more of those magic type weapons. I want one of those.
Oh, that is
I
very
don't
cool.
Nice.
How big is Wenwode? I assume
It is
it's name.
it is a small town.
Yeah, I don't know about maybe Stagger though.
Oh, Staggarth,
Yeah.
certainly.
Yeah.
Staggered full of magic item shops, yes. As you guys are discussing this, there's a kind of a whooshing of air, and you notice the form of a giant eagle touching down on this little circular column-like structure above the hill, as well as a small raven.
Zach will look with wide eyes and say, "Hello, my friend. Why have you come?"
That's all it says.
Do they have like any sort
Little,
of like a messages
tube on their
or anything?
They do have, both of them have tubes for like parchment.
Okay. I will stick my arm out. Will he come to? Or are they?
It is a giant eagle.
Okay. Are they like? Can I reach it?
How giant?
How high are they up?
It is bigger than like a horse.
Oh, what?
It is a giant eagle.
This is not.
Bro.
It got gianter since it was in the cage.
No, it's always
They were
been
always
giant.
that giant.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I did not know.
I did-
that.
The raven's regular size. The eagle is giant.
Oh, it's always been giant. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was
like
regular size.
Big
Like a
for an eagle.
No,
a big
it's
bird.
it's a giant eagle.
Well, it is.
Okay.
Great. There are birds.
Yes.
Can I reach him?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
He'll flap down to the ground.
Okay, I will like respectfully bow to him, and I will like slowly reach for the tube.
Sure. it kind of just snaps its beak and just kind of like
Cool.
I would take some of our grasshoppers that we collect, and I would offer them to the birds to see if they would like our grasshoppers.
oh yes, the giant eagle especially likes the grasshoppers.
Yes.
You get the feeling that the raven prefers more juicy meat.
Maybe I will get out a meat, a little like break off a corner of meat
Oh, yeah.
brick.
They'll eat that up.
As well?
They'll eat that up.
Alright.
Both of the tubes are indeed empty. No message. But this is what was explained to you by
Symbol.
Sambo Rosebrace as when you guys have information, they'll periodically appear to you guys to kind of
Okay.
gather what your experiences have been
Gotcha.
for the
So
for
how
the
much do we want to tell Symbol and the change? What are they called? Change keepers, change bringer, change.
Fate Changers Court.
Yeah. At the Fate Changers about what we have discovered. I don't know. We want to, publish there that we have this very ancient, mysterious power key.
I'll definitely not that.
Okay.
You
That
got
is-
the Modron.
Probably.
Oh.
Oh, that's a good idea. What would you like? Let's open it up to the raiding party.
Yeah.
What would we like to
What news
include?
we can share with them and what we don't? Will people know if we say we were like hanging out in the crypt of Ovendane and then we found the Moldron? Like, should we even talk about that?
Probably not, because then I feel like the people that hired us,
Yeah.
know we were there, and
Grave
we'll check
robbing is
in.
not usually.
Okay, so
smiled
maybe we
upon.
don't have anything to tell them.
Well, maybe we tell them that we are going to Wenwode to find some more like eyeless things, and we're on our way there.
And then to Staggerth.
You could also be nondescript. You could say when dungeon delving, we happened upon the Modron.
Oh, that is a good idea.
You could tell them about the Torvenbergen attack.
Oh, that's important.
You could tell them about
raving.
Felash.
It's fairly inland for Torvenbergen.
Yeah.
I would
good
not
things.
know that. I don't. The Torvenbergen are over there, but apparently they're not usually over here.
And I believe that Raylash was a bit reticent to speak about the Eyeless,
It's true,
and that the people of Nogbus may know more.
it's a little shifty.
Certainly something that your network might be interested in.
Yeah, I agree.
So I would take note of all these things and
Sure.
put those in the tube.
2 separate accounts.
Would Zach add anything in particular?
He would share the riddle that he solved.
There you
I
go.
found a cool riddle.
Yeah.
Share it. You did.
You know Sambo's gonna love this.
And then seal the tubes.
Yeah, seal them up. They get done eating their
Do we want
sustenance
to ask
breaks.
for any information, like about that symbol, or do we want to not?
The symbol on the abjuration door.
I feel like
That is throughout the crypt.
I would.
yeah.
I feel like we maybe should not yet.
Okay.
At least not, because remember there was that whole thing with all the different tubes, and anyone might just come and pick this up and read it.
Yeah.
What was the name of the guy who's like where we found the iron key?
Ovendane or
Ovendane or Remadril?
yeah.
Remedril.
Who left the note?
Yeah.
So it's
more
Ovendane's crypt.
Crypt.
So
Yeah.
he referenced him, but Ramadril wrote the note.
Yeah. So
You'd like more information about Ramadrul?
yes.
Oh, I will tell Sambo that I've heard this name, and I don't really know it, and I would like some more information about who this person was.
Yes,
I
exactly.
feel like that makes sense.
That's very clever.
Yes. You're okay with your nose. You touched your nose.
That's a sign of cleverness.
Oh, like this.
Hmm?
She would touch her nose.
Like, oh, like good job. Like you are doing a smart thing.
You know how this is polite
Oh yeah.
and respectful? This is clever.
Oh.
Okay, you speak with your hands so much.
Except you might want to be careful about doing that in some places, because that also can mean you're ready to ride the pink dragon. You don't know.
That is a synonym for going to get some called flake. Yes.
Yeah,
I would never know about cold flake.
I mean, just in general, don't accept strange gifts from strangers. But I mean, besides that, you're probably going to be fine.
Okay. Well,
See, I know you know about. I'm gesturing to Visa. I know you know about the conflict thing. Like you wouldn't go into an alley and just start tapping at your nose, but they might just think to do it all the time. You know.
we're not idiots. We're not going
you
to
have
go
no
do
way of
this
knowing.
sign of cleverness to any stranger in an alleyway.
No, but what if it's a particularly clever stranger in an alleyway, and then before you know it, you're out there buying drugs, and I don't think that you're ready for that.
Because I would just give him a look like you do not know what I'm ready for.
Oh, you want to try
Cross
some?
her arms and like,
Do you have some?
Not on me, but we can get some when we get in the.
Roll a d4 for me, Hayden.
Hang on.
Oh boy.
See what you got on you.
3.
3.
Yeah.
You have a little bit of hydra venom on you.
Oh, okay.
Is that a drug?
It is.
I need you to send me a rundown of this stuff because I really have no idea until
Sure.
right now that this is happening.
Right now, what you know is that hydra venom is a viscous liquid that, when consumed, allows you to both relax and enhances your sight, much like having 2 heads might.
Oh, that's fun. You're very relaxed when you have 2 heads.
No, the sight part. But
I know.
Oh my god. Your head gets all wiggly wobbly like this.
Look.
but your sight's really good.
No, if you want to get into some of that, we can talk about it more on the way. How about that? Ultimately, up to you.
on the addiction scale, hydra venom is very addictive.
One head's naked, one head's vibing.
Forever.
It's also referred to on the street sometimes as the peaceful Etten.
Nice.
Cool, I don't want to do that right now, but thanks?
You know,
Well, I was not suggesting doing it now. You gotta kind of. It's nice to have an occasion, maybe.
Certainly not advisable when traveling in the woods.
No.
Right. No, not now.
You know, I have been curious about the conflict, though. Sometimes the goblin berserkers would take some right before, but I've never tried it.
Right.
Having their information, the birds flap off into the distance.
Goodbye, my friend. You are very beautiful.
It screams back.
Do we have a pretty good vantage on how to get back to the road from here?
Yeah, it was a pretty simple trek into the forest. You're easily enough able to make it back to the road and continue on your way towards Wenwode if you'd like.
Do we know about how far away Wenwode is from where we're at right this second?
About a day.
Okay.
You'll probably be there by evening.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what
Sounds good.
Raylosh said when he separated ways with us. He said he'd get there by like nightfall or something.
As you guys continue along, eventually you make your way out of the Wenwode and into a kind of a clearing, a set of fields that roll from east to west, but looming further north, you do see another forest about a day, 2 days from you. And as you walk, there is a large camp set up alongside the road in this field, bearing heraldry of what look to be flags and pennants of like golden weaponry and a shield. Is there anything you'd like to do, or would you like to skirt around that?
Golden weaponry and a shield?
Yes.
Just like hanging out?
Yeah, they're at camp.
Oh.
You can tell from this distance.
None of us know like what these are.
Visa and Greg can make a history check. And yeah, that's it, probably.
Oh, a nat 2025.
Okay.
16.
16. Both of you know this. Greg, you know a little more information on them. This is a mercenary group called the Gilded Lances out of Iodosos. Greg, you know that these mercenaries are seemingly honorable with their contracts. And you know that a large portion of their heavy cavalry are former Griffin Knights of the Pewter Banneret in the Kingdom of Alder.
Well, good news is these aren't likely to string us up or anything like that.
What do you mean?
Oh, these are good folk.
Like
They,
friends of yours?
They're about as goody two-shoes as a mercenary can be. How about that?
Okay, so we go say hello?
Or we just walk around.
Would I have had any
I mean, we
experience-
stroll up there. They probably give us some food and such.
I like food.
Would I have had any experience with this group or familiarity?
No, not in your time. They didn't really fight any wars on Galawai. That was too messy of a conflict. They preferred their conflicts a little bit more
Straightforward.
neat, morally straightforward.
No random goblin slayings.
No, yeah. The war that you participated in was chaos and blood, and that you figured that's probably a little too much for them.
I don't mind passing them by, but I think I'd be keen on getting to Wenwode.
Oh no, this is just what we need to set up for tonight. We don't need to hang around here. I'm with you. We'll go on together, get to the next spot.
Sure.
Maybe they'll give us a chicken.
You guys start to head down the road again, passing by this camp that's maybe 20 feet off the road in this large clearing, observing large numbers of men-at-arms carrying pole arms and shields, heavy armor. You see picketed several griffins, as well as several in the sky patrolling, as well as these large knights in thick golden plate armor.
There's griffins in the sky.
Cool.
Is that like normal?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry. Everyone, no one else reacted to
I don't know. I was like, alright. I like Griffin. Yeah.
Griffins in the sky.
Sorry. Okay.
They are being ridden by knights as they fly, kind of keeping a perimeter, a watch perimeter.
Would we be familiar with griffins in general?
You probably have read about them in your monster book.
Okay.
Would be familiar with griffins flying around.
Not familiar with griffins particularly, but they look cool.
I would like point them out to Zach. Like, look, they're real
These are
life and
so
they're
cool.
riding them and this.
Someday I will ride one of those.
Oh, yes.
That's kind of weird.
They are so beautiful.
And this has been a banner day for exciting creatures, hasn't it? First a Modron and then this.
I thought the Modron was yesterday.
Was it? Oh, we were down there a minute, weren't we?
We don't really know because we couldn't see the sun, but
Right,
probably
yeah,
it
yeah.
was yesterday.
All I know is that I slept between the Modron and these things.
As you guys pass by the camp, several of the mercenaries acknowledge you with just a gentle nod as they're going about their duties. It seems like they're getting ready to break camp. But you see squires kind of running left and right, sanding chainmail and feeding, griffins large slabs of raw meat. And
How many griffins are there? Just
ballpark, probably like close to 50, 60 that you can see
It's like a whole
throughout the camp.
okay.
This mercenary group is probably about 300, 400 strong.
Oh.
Okay.
So this is not like a band. This is like.
No, this is a camp. This is a camp of mercenaries.
So you act like we should
What are they
know
doing?
No, I'm sorry.
that there's 400 because you said the word
I'm sorry.
camp.
Yeah.
I was
there was
expecting like
20.
6.
No, yeah.
A dozen.
Sorry,
Like-
not camp.
An encampment.
Yes.
Encampment. Yeah.
They had, no, it's
500.
it's the whole vibe. They have latrines
Okay.
dug. They have fortifications
Picket
set up.
lines.
Yes.
Can, like, but I'm just.
Yes. Like where you picket your animals.
okay.
There's protesters
Sorry.
of the Gilded Lands.
You know how I know what picket lines are? It's because of Wheel of Time. So many descriptions of large army camps.
It's very much that
They
vibe.
did.
Yes.
Okay, so, like, why are they here?
Children.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why this huge army is here.
Griffins.
So, like, right here, and there's so many griffins, and they have all these people. What is
You can just ask him
happening?
on our way through.
Oh, we should just ask him.
Oh, I don't know about we were trying to just move on, but you go pop in. I'm sure somebody will answer your question.
Is it Greg, is it normal for them to just be like hanging out in force like this? They always are moving in a group this big, or
That looks
Is
like
it-
a war band.
Is it normal for them? Yeah, like is this an abnormal quantity?
I mean, like, the mercenary band usually they pick up a lot of men at arms and just general soldiers for whenever they have a contract. But the core group usually is the only thing that stays from contract to contract. So it's usually likely about 100 strong, but
Knowing what we know about this mercenary band, would it set off any questions to see them geographically located in between two nations?
they're not located in between two nations.
Or two,
Wenwode's part of
sure, but just farther north of that is
Esselin's
Nagba's.
territory. Yes, that would be strange, though at least in all intents and purposes, Nogbis has apparently been at peace with the Shokambaras.
Right. So just seeing an army in between the two would kind of be like, would that be like a head turn? Like, why is there a standing army in between?
I mean, yeah, it'd be
Two allies.
it'd be a cock of the head regardless of why there's a standing army here. But yeah, that definitely is suspect.
I have a question that we have not addressed. How large was our crash?
Probably about 250.
So this is larger than our entire crash.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so I would be very surprised to see this many warriors in the same place. And if Bragg thinks it's a good idea to just like go up to them and ask questions, I would want to do that unless the raiding party does not want to do that.
maybe we can ask Visa to ask because he is the
Least
least
threatening looking.
threatening looking, and it seems like I am just a wise old man walking around. I don't know.
That's a
I
fact.
don't see you got to do folksy for us sometime. You're usually pretty capable. I'm interested in seeing you, bust out the walking stick, that sort of thing.
Oh yes, like play up that you're very, very frail and old.
I mean, we know that you can transform
like
into
strong and,
literally
like,
the stars or into a
and
caterpillar,
all these
but
things.
they don't know that.
They
They
think that
can-
you're just like the sad man that can't walk very
And
well.
maybe we shouldn't send one of the green members of the party, given how everyone
Yeah.
else has boring skin.
I don't know that this particular party had a lot to do with my kind, but it's better to play it safe.
Sure. All good.
Okay.
You see Visa's shoulders kind of slump a little bit, then he just begins walking and kind of drifting on the army side of the road,
Sure.
hoping to encounter a knight on horseback, griffinback, or a squire running about.
They clock you, the guards, and then you do encounter a squire running about who.
He'll kind of do an old man like, "Hey, how's it going?" Eye contact.
He just immediately waves over his knight, immediately runs it up the chain of command. Does not engage with you really.
When he's got somebody, he gives them the old, "Well met."
Sure, stalking over is this stocky, barrel-chested man with dark skin, bald, clean-shaven, looks to be in his early 60s, with these kind of piercing amber eyes. Well met.
A curious sight between here and Wenwode. What brings you boys around to this region?
Oh, well, we've made a contract with the city of Spegrin,
Oh,
town of Spegrin.
any news that's worthy of a traveler to be wary of?
Not much. They hired us to deal with some Torvenbergen.
Aye. My comrades and I were set upon in the night not long ago.
They're pushing. They do that about every 50, 60 years.
Oh, so it's quite the large movement.
Spegrin's built up to withstand a lot of that, but we've done contracts for them from time to time when the Torvenbergen make a big push.
Sure. And your expertise or experience, would you suggest that travelers avoid Spegrin?
Yeah, always.
Oh.
It's a bit of a scuttle.
Well, I mean, that's a given, but I'm talking more about safety and travel.
Always.
Fair enough.
Ah.
I much appreciate your time. Please don't let me take any more of it.
Travel safe. You headed to Wenwode?
We are.
Very well. We're about to break camp, but if you're around and need anything, let me know. Ask for Knight Kazan.
Knight Kazan, it was a pleasure.
On your way then. Kind of waves at a squire and tosses him some like heavy piece of like armor and directs him to do something with it. Stalks back off to his griffin.
By the time Pisa's made it back to like Center Road, he's like fully in straight posture again.
I just got a contract in the region. Spegrin. It's a bit of a defensive contract.
What does Spagrin worried about for all these warriors? This is so many people.
Sounds like the entire population of Torvenbergen is making a bit of a westward push.
Not the entire population. A large army from the Torvenbergen is probably what he
would convey as much that Torvenbergen are acting in force.
Yes.
Making moves.
Would we be aware of the normality of that?
Like how normal war is?
Or like specifically the Torbenbergen like coming here?
You did not know of the Torvenbergen really until told about by others.
Okay.
What about murder?
Vaguely. You've heard that they are good warriors, that they have powerful priests.
I did sit with what was it? Rick a little bit.
Yes.
Talking about them.
Rick gave you a little bit of detail on the history of the Torvenbergen. Yes.
If this is true, then perhaps we don't dawdle in Wenwode too long.
Yes, that is a good point. Okay, well.
Spegrin is about 6 days east of Wenwode, I believe.
Yeah, but
That's close.
This far west,
Yeah.
a small party of Torvenbergen found us in the middle of the night.
I don't understand. Are they just like pirates that come to raid? Like why are they waging war right now?
You
I
know-
don't know.
Maybe that little party we came across was kind of like the raiding party.
And there's like
Small.
a bigger force
And
behind,
there's a bigger ones. The raiding parties are more
or like
kinda-
scouts.
like scouts, more like poking through, seeing what they can find, taking advantage of whatever they come across.
The Torvenbergen are takers. And they do that where they live and where they roam. Periodically, they want to take more or in larger portions.
It's kind of like 2 goblins can only take so much, but 20 goblins can take a lot. Maybe they're starting to realize that.
I would look at Zek like, oh yes, this makes a lot of sense to me. This is, yes, familiar. That's it.
I think Visa starts off in a little bit of a huff.
Okay. Those of you with a passive insight above 10, something's gotten a little bit of Visa's goat. You guys are able to continue down the
Would that
road.
be in your bonnet? In your beard?
Yeah, Bird's definitely gonna come up and try to poke and question.
What's got you worried?
Totally, Megan.
Any prior experience, or just from the one time they ambushed us?
Prayer, and we'll leave it at that.
Fair enough.
You guys continue down the road for another 6 hours or so. Eventually, in sight of a town built almost on a little bit of a rise, and a great forest spreading out from either side, taller than a lot of forests you've seen in the past. Trees probably about double the height of the Wenwode. What's everyone's passive perception at this?
14.
13. No, wait. 11.
14.
14.
16. Wait, yeah, 16.
Okay, Mert, Visa, and Zai, there's also kind of like this thick fog that rolls unnaturally through the entire forest. The city itself is neat and well planned out behind fortifications on this rise, but spills out over the sides in this kind of haphazard city plan, both in terms of architecture not being consistent, and then also just placement of buildings.
Like Whiterun.
A little bit like Whiterun.
How large is it, if you were to say how many buildings we can spot?
How many built? The population would probably be that of maybe 1,000 or 2,000.
Okay.
It's a small town. But yeah.
Is this fog emanating from anywhere in particular?
It's just
There's
a
no
consistent
focal point?
fog throughout the
Okay.
entire forest from eye line to eye line.
It's in the background, right?
You
Yes,
say Wenwode is seated in the forest or in front of it?
just on the edge of the forest. Yes. You
Well,
guys-
seems like a good enough place to call it a night, I suppose. Take a rest here and set out in the morning. At Wenwode, not right here.
Oh, like you want to go to Wenwode and sleep there, not here in the forest when we're just a few minutes from Wenwode.
If we can
Right,
find
no,
a tavern.
I was.
That seems stupid to me, but if you want to do that, I guess so.
No, forgive me. I am trying to adjust to y'all's particular brand of literalism. It is a little challenging for me. Do you understand? Of course.
You say that. Sure. Let's go to the Wenwode and let's sleep there, perhaps.
You guys make your way into town, into this kind of sprawl at the foot of this rise, looking for a specific tavern. The Tattered Banner is where your donkeys were supposed to be picketed at. And eventually you do find this kind of ramshackle, it looks like it's slanted, but the foundation's straight. You can tell that it's got a solid stone foundation, but it's kind of shoddily built. But it does have a kind of swinging sign that says the Tattered Banner. As you make your way in, it is about half to 3/4 full of occupants, just drinking, lively music. There is a large half-orc at the bar serving drinks. And then sitting, smoking a cigarette in the corner is Valosh. Clocks you as you come in. Just nods.
I'd like to go up to him and ask him where our horses are. Our donkeys.
They're in the stable as well as your wagon.
Oh,
Hello to you too as well.
Oh, yes,
Actually,
hello.
as we walk in, I'm gonna kind of divest myself from the group and like walk past Phelosh because he has not seen me before.
Yeah, I get you.
Oh.
You'll do a circle back, eventually, right? You're gonna like put on
I'm gonna like
break.
go past and like look for a bathroom. Or
Yeah. Easy enough. You can.
How do you know?
You can.
Helmet.
We'll see.
Put your helmet on. You can cast disguise self and circle back. Hope your camping went well,
I did.
or whatever it was.
Yes, it was a great learning experience.
That's good. You gonna sit? You gonna relax the spell, I guess?
Oh, yes, the donkeys are fine. We don't need to check on them. They're okay.
No, the stable boys will handle them.
Oh, well, is there food or
Yeah.
something here?
Oh, you mean here? Yeah, of course.
Does Harry have a drink in his hand?
He has a drink. Yes.
Does he have plates or like everything?
He hasn't eaten.
Yeah.
Next round's on me, plus what you want to eat.
Oh, sure. I appreciate it. You guys are able to get a nice, like, roast boar plate with what looked to be some kind of, like, mashed root vegetable of some sort, maybe turnips, maybe potatoes, and some grilled leeks.
I want to go to that.
I'll rejoin the group now.
Oh, hey there, big fella.
I'll actually not have the helmet on this time. Just
Okay.
a big beefy guy, and the face looks like
Is it like human Shrek from Shrek 2?
yes. The face. This face is to Leaf as human Shrek is to Shrek.
Got it. Nice to see you with, with your face and all.
Well, the helmet got a bit damaged, and after the Torvenbergen came through, so gotta leave it behind. That's how that goes.
Well, you might need to buy a new one. Dangerous to go without head protection.
Oh, do you usually wear head protection when you are out?
No.
Okay.
Like him loves danger.
Well, I tend to stay far back from wherever the, clash is.
Are you not very brave?
No, I'm plenty brave, but it's easy to
He just uses a ranged
support.
weapon.
Yeah.
Because I would look at Zach like, what is wrong with you? Why are you supporting this man that is clearly not brave?
There are many ways to engage in battle.
Zach would look even more bewildered.
My preferred way is to use the largest sword I can find and be slashy stabbing, but he was very good with his arrows, if you remember.
Yeah, sometimes the sneaky ones stay far behind, so the fast or the strong ones can like hit up front.
I mean, I am pretty good with my boomerang. However, I was also getting hit by arrows at that time when he came, and then he used his arrows. And you got to have all of the types, all of the military tactics. You remember? You need to have all of the.
See,
Zai would be very frustrated that her look to Zach has turned into a conversation and just kind of turned back to food.
Quiet.
Y'all
Quiet
need
conversation.
telepathic combos.
We could be having this conversation in GIF.
Yeah, that's true.
Mister.
That is true.
I should start clarifying.
I've been thinking, and if the islands are really this big of a problem, I can't do anything personally, but I could take you to Nagbuz if you really need.
You would take us there.
Yeah, you'd have to wear blindfold, as I said, but you can take them off for whenever you rest. It's just, it is dangerous to go through the faded timberlands, but it should be fine as long as you stay close.
Okay, well,
I'd like to-
we can confer as a group.
Sure, y'all think about it. I've got some errands to run. I'm gonna head up the
Are you
Umberleaf.
saying like someday you could take us, or like soon? What are you?
I can take you now.
Just
I'm gonna go to the ranger outpost and also the trailers guild, and if you need to go, then I can tell them I'll take a leave of absence and we'll go.
Hey, I would like to make an insight check and see if I can determine anything nefarious in this offer.
What's your modifier?
He seemed pretty straightforward.
He did. That's
Just in general.
what's my modifier? I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Tyler. +3.
Okay. I mean, you don't detect any deceptive ulterior motive from him in his manner of speaking. What you get is that Phelosh is pretty much a point-and-shoot guy when it comes to conveyance and in terms of battle.
All right.
You take your leave. I'm gonna go see if there are any bounties going on and talk to the rangers.
Nagmood.
All right. Well, thank you for your offer, and we will be in touch.
Sure.
Also, thank you for taking care of our animals.
Of course. Yeah, they're good creatures. You should keep them safe. It's a dangerous job.
Do you think we should leave them here while you take us to Nagbos?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
They will not last.
Okay. Was there a reason we were supposed to go to Staggerth? It was just because the riddle said something about, or that cipher said something about Staggerth?
I think we were thinking Staggerth because that was the closest bit of information we could get.
Right. But it's not
But
good.
if he's taking us straight
Now we got Nagbos.
If he's taking us straight to
Oh,
want to go to
well, yeah, we'll confer amongst ourselves, my friend. Appreciate the offer.
Sure.
Nagmood.
He'll leave behind like a small tin of tobacco and some some rollers and say, from the Umber Leaf. You should check them out if you haven't. They're good tobacco. And also maybe hit up the mall if you're in town for a while. He'll just stand up, make his way out.
Where do we find you if we want to go to Nagmood?
Just come into. I'll be in Wodender, probably at the Trailers Guild.
Okay. All right.
Did I miss something, or is that just funny?
the way he said
As Phelosh departs, his seat is quickly taken by a very tall, thin, rock-like skinned being of indeterminate age. Some of you know this to be a genasi, an earth genasi, who quickly sits down and regards you all. The key. Who has the key?
Can I help you, friend?
Yes, you can. Who has the key?
Do I have the gold key?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna hand him the gold key that unlocked the crypt.
I don't want that, but also wrong key.
What? Is the wrong key?
Wrong key.
I'm sorry.
Go back. Bring me the right key.
All right, so we just hang on to the wrong key then.
Sure. You've got your payment waiting here.
Sorry. Fill in a gap for us. Who are you?
I work for your benefactor, my benefactor.
The benefactor, sure.
I'm told to verify the key is in your possession.
Alright.
Well, we gave you a gold key
That's
and
the
you
wrong
didn't
key.
want it.
That's the wrong key.
Well, go get it. Go get it yourself then.
It's not my
Waste our
job.
time, sit us down into a dank hole,
Don't tell
come
us
back with a
which
key.
key you want. We found the key. Why doesn't he want this key?
There's another key deeper within.
Okay, you tell us to go to this random crypt in the middle of nowhere, and you say the key, and then we give you a key, and then it's the wrong key.
You should really
I don't
get better
understand
instructions.
what is wrong with
Maybe
this one.
put it in writing if you really want the job done. Are you new at this?
Can you tell us who your benefactor is?
No.
Why not?
Well, for one, I've not met him. Or her. Or it. Whatever.
How do you know this is the wrong key?
I was given specific instructions.
We'll leave
Well,
him
how
out.
do you know
So
those were right? You don't
Yeah,
know
we
the
were-
Can you give
benefactors.
us these instructions?
We
so
were
we
told to
can
look for a key.
find the right
what does
key.
the right key look
Dark
like?
iron key.
Maybe you should take this key and give it to your employer, because maybe your employer knows better than you.
My employer doesn't want the key to begin with. My employer wants the key kept safe.
Oh, okay.
I meant to verify you have the key and verify it is
Oh, I see. I
protected.
see. Well, we have this key.
You like this one? This one is good
Yeah,
key.
this one's we can keep this very safe for you.
It's
Are you the one
fancy.
who will bear this key?
Look, these questions are all well and good, friend, but we don't know you. We don't know your benefactor. And I think you're just interrupting at this point.
I don't care that you don't know me or my benefactor. I was paid to do a job. You will be paid if you do this job.
But we haven't been. So
Do you want the money? Verify that you will keep that safe.
I'm gonna definitely like eyeball Leaf, just make sure that.
I'm gonna say, well, here's what I can guarantee you, friend. I hold up the gold key. This key will be kept very safe.
Not that key, the other key.
We don't.
You held it
I'm
up.
not.
no.
This is stupid. We made our point. We're not going back into the hole. It was gross, and it was hard to get to.
Did you not show him the iron key?
No.
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 0 point has
Oh.
It's a gold key.
Yes,
Okay.
only the gold key.
Very well. Then we'll consider this contract null and void. Thank you.
Stands
How
up.
about me?
You see tied on his waist a very heavy coin purse.
Cool, great. We don't want it anyway.
He makes his way out of the bar.
Okay.
Alright, this is highly suspicious.
I mean, it was suspicious when they told us to go in the first place, and you guys didn't seem to be bothered then. But
Well, that's. Anyone could have found out about a famous grave. But he wasn't asking to take the key, he just wanted to verify that we had it. We're gonna keep it safe.
But we don't know.
I'm gonna
who
cast
this-
I'm gonna cast a get in the head spell. And I'm gonna do it one by one around the table. So everyone's gonna learn this. And it's all gonna say, I'm just gonna kind of put his hand in the middle of the table and look around, and everybody discreetly, one after another, hears, maybe we better not speak about the key in any terms remotely indicating that we have said key. Also, hello, yes, I can talk inside of your head. Speak any language you want.
I already did this, so you don't have to explain that.
Yes, but everyone gets it.
I think in a really serious tone, Visa would lean in, put a hand on Mert's shoulder and say,
Men, monsters, and gods. Let it lie.
Leave.
bonk.
Does a little lip zip. Anyways, who's hungry?
I am feeling very hungry, and I am not going to make a big deal about anything that has just happened while making a
Let's-
really weird face at
Zai would
Brandy.
put hands on Zaki and just say, let's eat some food and just enjoy the evening with friends.
Yeah, we are all friends with no secrets.
I'm going to get absolutely hammered.
I think Mert's just gonna be sullenly thinking about that coin purse for the rest of the night.
As you guys start to kind of wind down for the evening, it'll probably be about 1 gold per person for food and room and board per room. So you can go ahead and mark that off.
Can Zach try a cigarette?
Yeah, it's very.
Can I roll them for you?
Yeah, absolutely you can. I
Oh,
feel
yes,
like
I would
Leaf's
like
definitely
this
a master.
also.
You kind of roll up these like fat cigarettes with like an interior lining and then like a thick brown paper around it that's waxy, to where you can get like a real nice seal and pass them around, and they are nice, peppery, fragrant cigarettes of tobacco that are probably the best tobacco you've had ever, Leaf. Very, very fresh.
Yo, I'm drinking a lot right now already. I'm gonna need somebody to remind me in the morning to go get the largest bag of this that I can reasonably afford.
Oh yes, I can remind you in the morning to do that for sure.
But maybe quietly, not a calm reminder in the morning.
I am
To
always
go.
calm. What do you mean?
Yes, you are the face of placidity.
Yes, that is correct.
I mean, she's pretty calm. I would say.
It's a sliding scale for gift, isn't it?
Have the Gith had any experience with tobacco?
Perhaps the occasional, like, whenever you would, like, kill some merchants in the mountains, they'd have some tobacco on them.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Okay.
So it's good.
it's probably a luxury to you guys.
Okay. So we maybe like tried it before.
Yes, absolutely.
When they were babies.
Yeah.
Ow. We grow up fast.
I don't remember what it was like the first time I tried tobacco.
Oh, I do.
What is this experience? Like, I don't remember.
I'm actually one of the first times I was sitting on my husband's roof when we were like in college. It was cute.
I just skipped.
Well, we were married.
Drop my lighter. But you guys are able to wind down for the evening and take a long rest and be prepared to level up in the morning.
Woo!
Actually, that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
We're gonna be level 5 next episode.
Neato.
Yeah.